Everyone, this is Mrs. Pat reading, 5th grade reading. I am actually, I decided to do a audio video for you to go through the lessons so that you have the opportunity to choose if you just would like to read the PowerPoints yourself, go through the lessons yourself, or have me kind of walk you through what is expected of you. Okay, so if you go into classwork up here, you're going to notice that I've got multiple things situated for you, but we're mainly going to be focusing on lesson 14. All right, so lesson 14 will be available to you here. I'm going to read what is in this area so that we all understand what is expected of you, okay? Below you will find 2 files, one Google Slides and an exit ticket. You must use a graphic organizer from lesson 13 to complete this assignment. You will use it to help organize your opinions and evidence. So I'm going to stop right there for a quick second. If you're confused about what the graphic organizer from lesson 13 is, I highly suggest, okay, you go scroll up to hit where it says lesson 13. Click on this, okay, and then click on the graphic organizer for lesson 13. This is going to pop up the document that you began working on Monday and yesterday. It was assigned to you on Monday of this week and it was due last week. So basically your assignment was to, I'll give you an explanation. If you go back to lesson 13, the slides that you used here, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, okay, of here on page 8, slide 8. The question is asking you, after leaving baseball, how did Jackie Robinson use his popularity to champion civil rights? So, he clearly didn't stay in baseball forever. What did he do with his popularity to champion civil rights? Now you're questioning, what in the world does champion mean? So ladies and gentlemen, if you would open up your book to pages 52 to 57, you're going to be able to locate facts and details or evidence to help you answer this question. Now ladies and gentlemen, you may say you don't have a book, but if you go back here to lesson 13, I've added the book here for you. Okay, so you're going to scroll all the way down to pages 52 to 57. I will not be reading that for you, but you can use this link as a resource because basically the book is provided for you online. So the question is, after leaving baseball, how did Jackie Robinson use his popularity to champion civil rights? After reading these pages, okay, and filling out this document with the author's reason why they believe it's an opinion, the evidence 1, 2, and 3, and then again, the author's reason why the author believes that as their opinion, and then evidence 4, 5, and 6, okay, or 1, 2, and 3, for reasons 2, and then reason 3. So this document is the graphic organizer from lesson 13. You've completed it. Now you're going to be using it. If we go back here, you're going to be using it in lesson 14 because it says right here, you must use the graphic organizer from lesson 13 to complete this assignment. Now, here it says open the PowerPoint, writing an introduction and body paragraph that supports an opinion. Jackie Robinson's role in the civil rights movement to complete today's lesson. That PowerPoint is down here, okay? I've added an additional link for the class book, Our Promises to Keep, How Jackie Robinson Changed America. Again, the same book that I found up here, okay? The entire book is online. It's also listed here if you need it, okay? Now, to complete this assignment, you're going to be reading the PowerPoints, okay, utilizing the book, and completing the exit ticket. You must complete the exit ticket by submitting your introduction to the opinion paragraph and body paragraph. Make sure you record your paragraph so you can refer back to it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I highly suggest if you can, okay, if you can print this out, that would be great. Or if you can save it onto your computer and always know where you put it, that's even better. And what is even another resource for you? Write this all down on a piece of paper, in a notebook or a spiral notebook. Whatever you choose to do, keep all of your resources together, because just like how Mrs. Pat and Mr. Arabian, how we taught together, we have to utilize all of the documents given to you. So sometimes you'll receive something on Monday and you'll realize that the following Monday or maybe even Friday of the week, following week, you need that document in order to complete your summative. You guys remember when I said you need to have all of the articles ready for you so you can be successful? This is the same exact rule that applies for this assignment, for this entire unit, actually. So keep everything with you. All right, so I'm going to open up the Lesson 14 Google Slides. All right, I'm going to click Present. Let's get started. Writing an introduction and body paragraph that supports an opinion. Jackie Robinson's role in the Civil Rights Movement, Lesson 14. Our learning targets are the first one. I can write a topic sentence that states an opinion. Second, I can write a paragraph to introduce a topic and my opinion. Third, I can write a body paragraph that groups evidence together to support a reason. Now, ladies and gentlemen, all of these 3 learning targets we are going to be able to complete and do by the end of this lesson. All right, so as a warm-up, think about what is the criteria for a good topic sentence that states an opinion? Okay, what's a good criteria for a good topic? So basically, what does a good topic need to have? All right, to have it be a good opinion. Well, what you notice here in the blue are examples, okay? It tells the readers what the writer or what the writing will mostly be about. It introduces a topic and opinion. The topic is the person, place, or thing that will be written about. Okay, so a good topic sentence includes one of these 3. All right. We're now going to learn how to take our opinion sentence to help us write an introduction, a paragraph with 2 to 3 sentences that introduces a whole essay about our opinion. Now, the opinion that we're talking about, okay, we're going to focus on examining a model introduction paragraph written to introduce an opinion about Branch Rickey. So, remember who Branch Rickey was? And if you don't, look back at pages 26 through 29 in your book, Promises to Keep. Open up your book or the link to pages 26 and read it all the way up to 29. What do you remember about Branch Rickey? Now you can pause the video now to read your pages, okay, and think about what you remember about Branch Rickey. Read pages 26 through 29. Okay, now getting some tips. We're going to be looking at a model introduction, paragraph, and graphic organizer, okay? When you read the pages about Branch Rickey, what did you remember about him? Okay, what do you remember about him? So right now would be a good time to think about what did you remember about Branch Rickey from pages 26 to 29. Okay, and I'm going to be showing you a model introduction paragraph that talks about Branch Rickey, but I want you to understand, okay, what do you notice about the introduction paragraph? Before I show you the actual model or the example of the introduction paragraph, I want you to think about these key factors in purple, okay? The paragraph only has 3 sentences. There is a sentence that introduces the topic and states the opinion. There is a judgment word. All right. This is the model introduction paragraph, okay? This is basically the same graphic organizer that we used, but this is for lesson 14, okay? So when I asked you to go back to read the pages about Branch Rickey, you had to kind of think. The question was, what do you remember about Branch Rickey, okay? And here in the model paragraph, it says, Branch Rickey played an important role in breaking the color barrier of Major League Baseball. He made the bold decision to recruit African American players into the major leagues. Eventually, he started what was known as a noble experiment by hiring Jackie Robinson as the first African American to play for the major league team, the Brooklyn Dodgers. That here, my friends, this is just the introductory, all right? This is just the introductory. Now, or my opinion of what I believe the topic is about. Oop. Now, ignore that 2 seconds right there. So what do you notice about the introduction paragraph? Okay, the paragraph only has 3 sentences. So clearly here, this is what it's got 3 sentences. Let's count it. 1, 2, and 3. Would you consider that an exceptional introduction paragraph? Okay. There is a sentence, so I'm going back and forth slides. I just want to go and check to make sure that the model introduction paragraph has what we need, okay? There is a sentence that introduces the topic and states the opinion. So there's a sentence that introduces the topic and states the opinion. Okay, so introduces the topic. Branch Rickey played an important role in breaking the color barrier of Major League Baseball. So the topic is Mr. Branch Rickey, okay? And what does it do? It states the opinion. It's breaking. He played an important role in breaking the color barrier. Now, why would that be an opinion? Okay? That could be a fact for some people, but that could be just an opinion because clearly some people don't believe that Branch Rickey played an important role in breaking the color barrier. Some people will not accept that and not think that that's an opinion at all, right? They may just dismiss and say, oh, that's not a big deal, okay? Last one, there is a judgment word. Now, the judgment word we want to focus on is, for example, it's like saying chocolate is the best ice cream in the world, or McDonald's has the best French fries, okay, fries, or maybe McDonald's has the worst soda. That's just my opinion. So best and worst, okay, are judgment words. What could you find? Could you find a judgment word in this first paragraph here? Branch Rickey played an important role in breaking the color barrier of Major League Baseball. He made the bold decision to recruit African American players into the major leagues. Eventually, he started what was known as the Noble Experiment by hiring Jackie Robinson as the first American or African American to play for the major leagues or major league team, the Brooklyn Dodgers. So in my opinion, I think the judgment word is possibly important, okay? The word important, because sometimes people might not agree with me and assume that Branch Rickey didn't play an important role. He did not have a role in breaking the color barrier. Okay, so that is in a judgment statement. Okay, so what do you notice about how the sentence and phrases in the graphic organizers were turned into sentences for the introduction? Okay, so the topic and opinion are clearly stated in the first sentence. Okay, the reasons that support the opinions follow the opinion sentence. No evidence, facts, or specific details is given in the introduction. So here, ladies and gentlemen, is telling you who it's about, what the opinion is, okay, and giving you some information, but it's not giving you specific details, okay? Then you're going to look down here and you're going to see the reason why. He made the bold decision to recruit African American players into the major leagues. Evidence. He tried to convince the Dodgers board to allow him to recruit African American players from the Negro Leagues. Page 26. Evidence. Okay, he proposed integrated baseball to the first commissioner of baseball, Judge Kennesaw Mountain Landis. Page 27. Okay, evidence, 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 evidence. You're going to notice that evidence lists the page number. Without the page number, you do not have evidence. You have an opinion. Text evidence is what we need to back up our opinion. Okay? All right, moving forward. This here is a model introduction paragraph broken down. So the topic, okay, we need to identify the topic, the opinion, and the reasons. On this column here on the left, it's giving us what we need. The topic. Now, if we were in class, I would have one of you be reading this, but I am going to read it for you. The topic is Branch Rickey's role in breaking the color barrier in Major League Baseball. What is the opinion? Branch Rickey played an important role in breaking the color barrier of Major League Baseball. What is the reason? He made the bold decision to recruit African American players into Major League Baseball, and Branch Rickey started a noble experiment by hiring Jackie Robinson as the first African American to play the Major League team, the Brooklyn Dodgers. So we have the topic, the opinion, and the reasons. Okay? This, my friends, if you put it together, is the model introduction. Now, give it a try. Open up your journals or your Word document or wherever you are deciding to create your interactive reading journal, okay, because clearly your interactive reading journal is in my classroom. We are not going to get them. So you can create your interactive notebook in a binder, on loose, with loose leaf paper, in a spiral notebook, or like I said, save it in a document where you can keep everything in your computer. Just keep everything in one place, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so open up your journal and try drafting an introduction paragraph. This is just a first draft. You will continue to work on this over the next few weeks. So it is important to keep all of your documents. Do not lose them, otherwise you will have to complete them all over again. Use your opinion, reasons, and evidence graphic organizer. Remember, from lesson 13, you must use that document in order to create your introduction paragraph. All right, task number 1. Introduce a topic and state an opinion about the topic in a sentence. Include a judgment word. Number 2, write 2 sentences that will introduce what the rest of the essay will be about by using the 2 reasons that you recorded on your graphic organizer from lesson 13. Use the model paragraph as a guide. So if you get stuck, use this PowerPoint to go back. Again, topic, opinion, reasons. Again, this whole thing that I just read that I broke up for you, the topic, the opinion, and the reasons, is all in one introductory paragraph up here. It looks amazing and it sounds awesome when it's together, but it doesn't get together right away. You have to break it up and you have to create it. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are more than capable of doing this. If you have any questions, please let me know. You must let me know, okay? Now, we are going to, this is something that I want you to think about and to look at, okay? Looking at the model reason paragraph number 1, you're going to be underlining the sentence that states the reason. Write a number 1 above the first piece of evidence. Write a number 2 above the second piece of evidence. Writing number 3 above the third piece of evidence and circle the sentence that restates the reason. What do you notice about how the reason and evidence was turned into a paragraph? Okay. Was the paragraph, did it start by stating the reason? The evidence is written in a complete sentence. The paragraph ends by restating the reason. Okay. So this, my friends, this slide is practice for doing this. Model reasons paragraph number 1. Okay. So I want you to go through this and just look at it. Underline the sentence that states the reason. I'm going to just read this out to you guys, and when you have an opportunity, you're going to go back to this previous slide and identify, okay? Branch Rickey made the bold decision to recruit African American players into the major leagues. A year after he was hired as the president of the Brooklyn Dodgers, Branch Rickey tried to convince the Dodger board to allow him to recruit African American players from the Negro Leagues. He also proposed integrated baseball to the first commissioner of baseball, Judge Kennesaw Mountain Landis, but Landis refused. However, he would not give up, and after a new commissioner of baseball was appointed, Branch Rickey once again proposed that black players be allowed to play in the major leagues, and the new commissioner agreed. Branch Rickey would not give up on his goal to make Major League Baseball an integrated sport where black and white players could play on the same field. So with this model paragraph, you can go back to this slide, all right, and just in your notebook, write the sentence that states the reason, and then write the first piece of evidence, the second piece of evidence, the third piece of evidence, okay? And then write the sentence that restates the reason. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to write. You will now draft your first body paragraph. For the first reason, you identified. You identified your first reason on your graphic organizer from lesson 13. Okay, so you're going to be using the graphic organizer that you created your reasons. You found your reasons within the text. Now you're going to create your first body paragraph. All right. What I want you to do is think about this. When you're writing, you have good writing. This is just a way for you to keep in mind what is expected of you. So it says, let's create a criteria for writing opinion essays. Okay, this is a chart. Let's just have this as a chart. This would be a chart that would be put up in Miss Arabian's and Mrs. Pat's room. Okay, so for good writing, writing opinion essays. What do you know about the criteria of a high quality instruction paragraph? So what do you know about an opinion paragraph, okay, or opinion essay? You know that it states the topic and the opinion. You know that it uses a judgment word. That was a cool arrow. How come it doesn't do it again? Oops. Sorry, guys. And you know that it tells what the rest of the essay will be about. If your body paragraph, if you're writing opinion, if your opinion essay has these 3 things in here, you are hitting the spot. That is awesome. So keep on coming back to this PowerPoint to help you and guide you, okay? Down here it says, what do you know so far about the criteria for a high quality body paragraph for an opinion essay, okay? Now this is for the introduction, I apologize, and this is for the body. So after your introduction, again, you need to introduce a reason to support your opinion. State evidence related to the reason. So you're going to be using that graphic organizer to help you create this body paragraph and this introductory paragraph, okay? Now down here it says, now reread your paragraphs and think after you've already completed it. Number 1, does your paragraph meet each of these criteria? Number 2, what is one criterion you would like help with from a partner? Now your partner would be me, would be Miss Arabian, would be me or Miss Arabian. Yep, because me and Miss Arabian and I are here to help you, and everyone else is as well, but I can help you best. All right, so this here, once you're done with your body paragraph and your introduction paragraph, you need to make sure you use this checklist to pinpoint, do you have these 5 items? Okay? This is a sample template, okay? So remember, come back to this PowerPoint to help you set up your opinion essays. All right, so for your introduction paragraph, state the topic and opinion. What are you going to do? State the topic and opinion. Use a judgment word. Best, worst, most important, least, a word that that will clearly justify if it is opinion or not, okay? And then tell what the rest of the essay will be about, the reasons. Now here, all of these are stated in your graphic organizer from lesson 13. Your body paragraphs. You must introduce a reason, okay? State evidence related to the reason supports your opinion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, these are all templates for you. Back in the PowerPoint, you're going to go back and notice that there's an example for you that states the opinion, the evidence, or the reason why, and the 3 evidence to go with it, okay? So that you can use that to help guide your writing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the PowerPoint is over, but I will come back to this here. So once you're done reading that PowerPoint, here is the link of the book. Here is your exit ticket. So when you click on this is your exit ticket, the introduction to opinion paragraph, okay? Now, it's basically by using the graphic organizer from lesson 13, begin drafting an introduction paragraph. So basically here, you're going to tell me who you are, your first name and your last name. This here is going to be the draft of your introduction of your opinion. So when I said to go back to the slides and write in your notebook or create a folder in your computer, keep all of your documents with you, this is where you're going to submit to me the draft of the introduction to your opinion. The opinion that you used here. After leaving baseball, how did Jackie Robinson use his popularity to champion his civil rights? Remember, you answered this question by going through these pages, okay, and using this document from lesson 13. You're going to be using this document to help you create the introduction and the body opinion essay, okay? Create your introduction to your opinion here. And then on the second, draft your first body paragraph here for the first reason you identified. So if you use your graphic organizer, first reason, we're only working on the first reason. You're going to be putting this information with your evidence 1, evidence 2, and evidence 3. You're combining all of that and creating your first body paragraph. Does that make sense, everyone? I hope it did. And if it didn't, I'm always here for you. I will be online, via Zoom, at 11 o'clock until 11:30. And then, again, from 2:30 to 3 o'clock. If you have any questions, please meet me on the Zoom or email me. Make sure you are completing the files, the gigs, to make sure that you are accounted for your hard work, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I really, really do hope that this has helped you a bit. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, and I hope you like and subscribe to my channel. Not really, but sure, why not? All right, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Remember, lesson 14, you need your documents from lesson 13. All right, bye-bye.